down to 4. Probably sit around that, and that's fine. Osaka, we are going to the castle today. Just finished a try and exoprimal roadmap, I guess you'd call that, like a roadmap release trailer stream. Definitely seems like they got a lot of posts planned. Interesting that they're oh, let's do this. Interesting they're doing variants for the game. I like the way the hat looks when you're bald. I feel like only bald people should be allowed to wear hats. Is it like better to do like wide angle? Might be better to do, oh yeah, it's definitely better to do wide angle. So we're gonna go to the castle. I don't know if I'm gonna bother paying admission to anything. They're probably not gonna let us stream inside the castle. A little framey? Oh. Do I gotta use my other? I paid for this. I paid for the SIM card. It's not letting me stream. All right, hold on. Let's drop the bitrate a little bit. I think it's just the SIM card, man. I think it's just like a bad. Oh, no. Well, I don't know. Comes and goes. I'm going to turn on my other SIM. Hold on. Guess we're going to have to go Google. It might drop for a second. Guess what you... Oh, that looks like it's a lot better. I don't know if it's better just to keep it on my face the whole time or if I should show more of the city. I don't really watch too many in-real live streams. I watch one girl that hangs out in Thailand for the most part. And she like kind of goes back and forth between both of them. Welcome back, thanks. We'll be streaming for another couple hours, or at least as long as the battery holds out. Hot. Gonna be nice. It's in my toes, but I might have to start greasing my grundle. I'm feeling a little bit of a friction burn on down there. I don't see any pukes, okay? You know how it is. 30,000 say things are gonna start rubbing. I mean, or at least, 10,000 steps is no problem. 20,000 is like a little bit of work. On my phone, like dying. The stream and restarting it. I mean, it looks. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna end it and we're gonna leave. That looks a lot better. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I've got. There we go. Now that should be a little bit better. There we go. It's the landlord lady. I'm not gonna blame her. Yeah, Google's the most reliable data by far. We're good. Yeah, it's sorry guys. This is like so many more variables when you're doing real life streaming. There's your phone, there's your SIM card, there's the topography around you. If you got tall buildings or trees and stuff. I mean, forget going in an elevator. Like, that's just like never gonna work. All right, this is like the tiniest crosswalk I think I've ever seen. I'm doing it, guys. I ran it. Osaka looks nice. It's warm today though, man. It's been real nice the last couple of weeks, but the last few days have been a real scorcher hell. Thank you. Yeah, it's 90 degrees and it's fairly humid. So I'm getting a little bit of the swamp ass for sure. Franchilo, good morning. I mean, we've been streaming for a while today. We streamed like, what was it, like 3.5 hours? And we might do like another 3 hours in real life. I'm not sure how much time we could spend at the castle. Probably at least an hour. Checking everything out. Ideally, we'd go to like around noon my time, which would be like 11 p.m. Eastern time. So like at that point, pretty much all the Europeans are asleep, or should be asleep. I mean, it's like 3 a.m. for them, 3 or 4 a.m. East Coasters are going to sleep, and West Coast, I don't know what the West Coast does, man. That's a mystery to me. Is that an isekai truck? I mean, there are many of them, man. It's hot, man. It is warm, dude. Woo! Yeah, 2 a.m. in Germany. Like I said, I'll be going for at least 2 hours. Oh, I want to let everyone know, I did message Jen. Her plane landed, and she got like it's not like a taxi, it's like an airport shuttle's taking her home. So she made her trip okay. She's doing good. Everything is okay. All she's got to do is get into the house and she's fine. I mean, you know, when she boarded the plane to go back to the US, I mean, that would have been the hardest thing. She did that. You know, at that point you're in the United States, there's really nothing that can go wrong from that point forward. It was a real emergency. You could always just take an Uber back home, you know what I mean? What souvenirs did I make her bring back? I didn't make her bring back anything. She bought a bunch of stuff for her friends and her niece and nephew. I'm going to be buying another suitcase for extra things for myself. It's a little expensive. Was it like 4,000 yen? I mean, not even really. It's like 30 bucks for a suitcase. Why did she go back? She's got another trip planned with her friends. And then she's got to work in August. So she didn't quite make it the whole half month of July. But she's got like a 10-day trip planned with her friends. And then it'll be like August 1st. And she's got to be back in the US for August 1st. She enjoyed the trip? She did, but like a lot of the food did not sit well with her stomach. I mean, it was all delicious. But I think in Japan, they cook with like full animal fat. And in the US, it's like usually like vegetable oil. And I just think her body isn't used to that. So she definitely had a lot of stomach aches. It was pretty much every night. Unless we had sushi. Virtually everything else was giving her some sort of a stomach ache. It's just a lot of fat, man. I mean, you go down the list of everything that you would eat. You know, tonkatsu ramen, you know, tonkatsu pork cutlet, you know, takoyaki. I mean, everything is just like fried in like butter or fat. She'd be eating puddings. Just a lot of grease. You know, it's like, it's animal fat, so it's like not that bad, you know, it's like, it's fresh. But if you're not used to handling all those lipids, it's gonna hurt you. You can see the final impact without supervision. I looked at it yesterday, dude. I held it in my hand. I mean, we could have gotten sushi like every other day, or really every day for her. It's not that expensive. Or she could have lived off of egg salad sandwiches. Soba? We actually didn't get soba. We got udon a bunch of times. Damn, it is hot, dude. I should be sleeping. This is like warm as hell. Did I get a haircut? I did. She never got the mapo tofu for herself. She got the fried rice, which is maybe a mistake. Yeah, so it's like next year we're gonna go somewhere else. I mean, I might take a month or two over to Japan anyways, but any time with her is not gonna be in Japan. It's just, she likes it too, but it's just like not, this is not a good plan. It's a nice little soba place in Hakone, that nice vegetarian bowl with little ferns in it. Well, we were barely in Hakone. We were there for like 2 days and it was raining and storming the whole time. So that wasn't, we weren't gonna see too much there. I mean, I would call sushi moderately healthy. I mean, obviously you're getting a good amount of rice in, but I mean, I don't think you can get better than like literal just lean, uncooked fish. I mean, there's no oils there other than the natural fish oil. Yeah, I think it's official. I'm gonna have to start greasing my grundle. I'm starting to get friction. I'll start doing that tonight. I'm serious. No, I'm not going anywhere, man. I'm staying in Osaka the whole time. I don't really care. I know it's gonna like really upset people, but like I'm happy with Osaka. There's more than I can see and do here, even in the extra 2 months than I have. You'll make him visit? I mean, I'll go, look, if Noxzilla really wants to go somewhere for a day trip, I'll go with him. But like on my own, I'm not gonna do it. Like, I'm not gonna go out of my way. JR Line takes enough money from you anyways, so I don't have to pay him more just to go someplace and do what? Look at something and eat? I don't care. When I'm finished eating every restaurant in Osaka, I'll leave. I gotta eat every place here, you know? Shut in. I'm not a shut-in, man. I'm out right now. Am I a NEET? Well, that depends on how you define a streamer. Is a streamer employed? No? Not really. I mean, kind of. post Monster Hunter Rise, man, it's definitely been harder. Those Monster Hunter Rise years are definitely a lot leaner than the Monster Hunter World years, that's for damn sure. Kobe is Kobe beef? You get plenty good beef out here. In fact, I like the cheap cuts. Why do I want to pay more when I could pay less? The guy in front of me went, so I went. Could paywall my pre-walk greasing to get through the lean times. Yeah, we're almost there. Wait is almost over, plus we get Monster Hunter content in Exo Primal. I mean, presumably, what was that, October? Did they give a date for when that Monster Hunter stuff is dropping? Maybe it's a clue, I don't know. Could be. Presumably, it would coincide with something else. They said January? I mean, January would sort of line up. It all depends on when their schedule for Dragon's Dogma 2 is. If they're planning for Dragon's Dogma 2 in March, they could definitely do a Monster Hunter drop in January. That would fit the world release schedule. And if they dropped, you know, if they gave the Monster Hunter news in September, that's what, September, October, November, December, 4 months. You know, and that's about how much time we had for Rise announcement, right? We were playing the demo in like December, is that right? And then it released in March, 4 months. Dragon 2 is that fast? I mean, it's just speculation. But I could see Dragon 2 dropping before the end of the fiscal year, by the end of March. Sure, definitely. They're predicting for this year to have been more successful than last year. Last year had Sunbreak and RE4 as the major titles. I think that fit into the fiscal year. They announced Sex in September, it'll be out in March. Oh, it was July, right? When they announced World. I mean, I could see it being 4 months. I could also see it being March as well. I think it'll definitely be out by the end of the fiscal year. It's just be crazy to go that long without releasing anything other than the Monster Hunter puzzle game. Damn, it's warm, dude. I'm not too nervous about the release of Dragon 2. I mean, it'll be out relatively soon. It looks pretty much done. Or close to it. You know, it looks like they got all the systems they want in place. We know they've been working on it for many years. Take out my umbrella? I didn't bring one. And if I did, it would be clear anyways. So, like, I don't think it would give me any protection from the sun. I don't have, like, a parasol. Maybe I should get one. I mean, you know, it definitely seems like more and more Capcom is either going like super high budget, 3 to 4 titles a year, with just like a bunch of either remakes or very small titles sprinkled in. Like whatever that action RPG Japanese set game is, you know, that's clearly not like a major developed title. But I'm glad they're making it. That's something for junior developers to work on, you know? Is that it? Path of the Goddess? You know, I was walking around the Namba area last night with my brother-in-law, and I found a concept cafe, and it was called Mind Control. And it kind of like, you know, in those doujins, those girls get that look in their eye. It looked, that was like a girl on the sign. Now, it was definitely a bar. It wasn't like, you know, one of those places. But like, I was trying to figure out what the concept is. I looked it up. I think it might be like a hypnotist works there. They like hypnotize you. Do I own enough of the company to give a take yet? Give a take? I don't know what that means. I get dividends. I take a dividend. That's goddamn hot, man. So warm. Woo. Sounds good, Riggsy. Yeah, we'll be going, assuming this Wi-Fi holds out, this cell phone holds out, we'll be going for a couple hours. It should be. There's to be at least enough time to spend an hour in the castle, maybe 2. Is it just a castle in the middle of the skyscrapers? You'll be seeing it very soon. Now, there's definitely a good amount of land surrounding it. But there are also skyscrapers very close to it, so. Does the bulge shine? Not really. I got hair on the bulge spot. So it's not like super shiny yet. I got a little hair growing up top, so that's not super shiny. That's not like sparkling. We might get there someday, though. Can I kiss the Shogun for you? I don't think there is one anymore. If there is, though, I'll kiss him. Just the manager. Call me Shogun. I'm assuming it'll be relatively crowded. It's a pretty good day to visit. It's completely clear out. Even if it is warm, you'll get a good view of everything. Last time we went, we were kind of getting rained on, so we didn't stay super long. Oh, hey, fire trucks. That guy's doing good work. Well, they take care of it, man, even with their small fire trucks. I haven't seen any buildings on fire. There was an explosion in Tokyo like a week ago. It's like some horse betting bar. I don't know if it's organized crime. Maybe. Probably. I mean, things don't just usually explode like that, right? Somebody lit a cigarette, but somebody said they didn't have gasoline in their bar? Huh. What is... Hold on. Is it for like weird posture? Translate, please. Kubi Neko. I don't know what Kubi means. I think it's describing different types of cats. Neko is cat. It's the different problems in your body, whether you got a weird neck, goblin neck, whether you got a weird back. That guy's got a dumpy. So his bottom one here in the bottom right is neck cat disorder. And then that's the word for Nakai. I think it's saying like at the top of your spine there's an issue. I think it's trying to talk about people as if they're cats. Like, what type of cat are you? With your neck problems. Yeah. Cat girl? I don't know if it's a cat girl. Probably pay extra for that though. Gaijin Hunter, I think, is in Tokyo, dude. We had a podcast together. I was on his podcast, like, I don't know, like a year or two ago. It was probably around June of 2021. Yeah, no. Apparently, he doesn't like to openly discuss his job, so I'm not going to talk about it on stream. But you can search him if you're really curious and get a good idea of probably what company he's working for and where they're based, if you're really interested in that sort of thing. If you want to be a little creeper. Perfect day for some ice cream. Yeah, I mean, if he was working for Capcom, he'd be in Osaka, almost definitely, but I don't know if there's a Tokyo Capcom office. That's a good question. They might have a satellite office in Tokyo. I've been trying to avoid eating before, like, at least like 2 or 3 albino. This car wants to run me over. Been trying to limit my feeding window. I'm doing everything I can to not only not gain weight in Osaka, but actually lose a little weight. And let me tell you, it is not easy. It is a struggle out here. And they give freebies to Monster Hunter champions? They do better than that, man. I've gotten paid. Are you one of those streamers that just grovels for a free key? You would be. Try and get what you're worth. Hey. Hey, Amatsu. Nobody grovels harder than me. Well, fat lot of good it's done me. Here, you can have a code for Monster Hunter the same day it releases in New Zealand. Have fun. Thanks. You can have a key. By the way, it's been out for 24 hours already. Thanks. The funniest part about the early access keys for Rise was when they sent it to you, if you had already pre-ordered Rise, like I had, the keys didn't work. You had to contact Nintendo and have them refund the purchase so you can reapply the key and then play it on launch. I got Iceborne. I got it the same time it was available in New Zealand, I think. I don't think I really got it early. That's all right. I mean, I'm just used to it now, man. I mean, here's the thing. Like, I'm in it. Yeah, I mean, on launch would be cool. Like, maybe you'd get an extra couple hundred viewers, but at the end of the day, anyone that cares about Monster Hunter, like, I don't know. I'm one of the main creators for it, so either going to watch me if they like my stuff or they're not. That's a little copium, but ultimately that's how it shakes out. That wasn't Nintendo. I mean, that was, put that more, you know, for all the streamers that they wanted to, you know, give early access to them. It should have done it, I mean, at least a couple hours before launch to try and resolve the issue. I got the code around like, fine, thank you. I'm assuming you got your hair cut. Change though, pretty sure they'll get codes more often. Not if you're based in North America. You don't deal with Capcom in North America. You deal with their marketing agencies. You know, I mean, there's nothing like having like Jono or whoever's in Asia like handling your stuff like personally. My stuff just gets shuffled over in an Excel spreadsheet to another company. That's fine. I mean, it's my choice for living in North America. Hi, arigatou gozaimasu. Atsui desu ne. It's hot, man. I need to get like a white hat. Like, I really hate the way they look, but honestly, I should probably get like a white or beige, like one of those like fishing hats. Maybe even one of those that has like the little flap for your neck to protect your neck skin. Get an umbrella. I mean, that woman just rode by on her bicycle. She had a full blackout face shade This one here's got a bandana. I mean, they're very careful about their skin here. Straw hat might be okay. This is brutal, dude. I've got like a little mole on the back of my neck. It's probably not a good idea to be feeding it too much UV radiation. You don't know about those sort of things. You don't want it to turn cancerous. How hot we talking? Balls in the pool hot? All right, dripping, dude. All right, we're basically at the castle. We got there. How long was that? 40-minute walk? Maybe? It was at least 30 minutes. 30 minutes of the stream while it was working. And that was like 10 minutes before that. Well, here comes the good part. Hopefully this will all be worth it. This is not close to the Rose Park with the dogs at all. No. It's in the opposite direction. Directly in the opposite direction. Probably should just go to the dog park and dog stream every day. Good idea. Just dog watching in Japan. Honestly, I'll take hot over winter as well, to be honest with you. Because even if it's hot out, you can still walk. When it's snowing out, like, you gotta wear more clothing. You might frostbite. I'm trying to get this angle out here. I don't know if I can really give you guys the full scale. I'm gonna go, I think, wide mode second. Oh yeah, we are dropping frames. I'm sorry about that. It's probably just a lot of people using the Wi-Fi or the cell phone tower around here. It has a moat? Yeah, looking at it. I mean, it's a real castle. I mean, it was built for defense. How much is it to enter Osaka Castle? No more than $10. I don't know if they'll let me inside the castle, but we have plenty of views that are free to look at without even going inside. I mean, you know, you don't have Netflix and YouTube and Twitch. You've got a lot more time to engage in physical activity, up to and including building a wall. The Civil War forts, it's all made with wood, right? Hold on, I'm just gonna see if I can turn the bit rate. I'm gonna turn the bit rate down a little bit and turn it down to like a little, like in the 2 area. Not that, that's too low. A little bit more. All right, that should be okay. That should be a little bit more stable. We got a really good view coming up in a moment. We're about to enter the no drill. areas that people were working on, they probably filled in the trenches, but there's still probably a couple trenches around World War II that are just left unfilled. I did some reading on the castle defenses, actually. I'll talk to you guys about what I know. This is obviously the bridge that leads to the whatever gate this is. But then inside the courtyard in this gate, they have some other interesting defensive things. In fact, inside this gate, you'll see there are some interesting divisions in regards to the wall itself. Which one is this? They really like this one. Can anybody tell me what's different about the wall of this gate compared to the other walls? I'm going to wait here until you guys can guess it. Double walled? Nope. Because of the stone. It's actually blocking the Wi-Fi signal. That's really funny. Yep, they use really big stones when defense was important because, I mean, when it's a single stone like that, it's a lot harder to climb. You know, other stones you can, but these ones. And then this gate here, there's obviously space up above that they could throw spears down, but just an so they would drop if you somehow made it through. And you can see they still use the large stones here as well. All right, hopefully we get out of the Wi-Fi or the cell phone dead zone there. Yeah, the stone was blocking signal. That's funny. There's a garden this way, but I don't think there's anything necessarily bloom that I care to see. Well, the whole castle burned down. The stuff that wasn't stone burned down like twice. So they had to rebuild a bunch of it a bunch of times because it was a castle, it was a defensive structure, and it was destroyed in defending something. I can't imagine there's something stronger at destroying a cell phone signal than literal massive stone walls. Seems like the stream's holding on though. It's struggling, but as long as the audio is going through, you guys are getting the slideshow, it's okay. We'll get there eventually. I don't know, they put like cell phone towers on top of Mount Fuji. They probably just didn't think to... I mean, there's also like, there's a lot of people here probably on one cell phone tower, so it's probably overloaded. My audio cuts out a lot, actually. That sucks. Well, it seems okay now. Although we're about to go through another bridge, through another gate. Professional streaming. And you want to come out here and build a server, buddy? Yeah, no, they got a lot of moats. $1597. That sounds right. The original building. The original attempt at constructing it before it got sacked. The first or second. There must be another entrance that way. I haven't gone over there. We're gonna go this way. We're definitely gonna drop a little bit going through here. Jesus Christ, is it hot? Whew. Nah, that's a tour guide with a red stick. Chinese tour guide who's speaking Chinese. Am I sweating? Bro, I've been sweating for the entire 40 minutes. Please translate. He was saying a lot. Which is, in Chinese, very close to a Twitch bannable word that I'm not going to say. It's a very unfortunate aspect of the Chinese language. They have an English tour? I'm sure you could find one. I do remember an important part of China. Here's the castle. You can go to the Osaka, the Museum of Osaka History, and get a really good view of this place. I'm just gonna pass out under a tree. Who was allowed to live inside the castle grounds versus outside? Well, I mean, whoever had control of the Osakan area, the Osakan province, and wanted to rule from here. Japan wasn't always unified. I think Nobunaga was the first guy. Nobunaga Oda was the first guy to unify the whole country. Oh no, I'm pretty sure. I mean, you know, the original throne in Osaka was on like some grounds that are completely burned to the ground. Like there was just a massive throne made of wood and silk. And there was like a small residence, not small, a reasonably sized residence nearby. And whenever somebody would come, the guy would come out and sit in his big throne that was portable and all that. It was over time that this guy ended up getting built. I mean, if it burned down, they would just build it again. Well, Japan, like, aggressively modernized as soon as, like, full international communications were made. Like, they were always the first between Japan and China to like embrace foreign technology. And as a result, even though by all rights Japan should have lost literally every conflict against China, they won most of them because they had like guns and boats and cannons, and China was still like not doing that. China had a very long history of like being invaded, appeasing the invaders, and just like having like a cultural victory. And that worked for a long, long time until Europeans showed up. And then they just kept taking. And they didn't really have a counter for that. I'm going to sit down in the shade somewhere, guys. It is hot as hell. This looks slightly in the shade. You can really hear those cicadas going. Hey, bird. Bird, you mind if I sit here, man? We can share. Keep going. We want to see it all. I need to sit down, dude. Woo. Let's show you this pigeon. He's staying in the shade. Even, you know, if even the birds are hot, like, it's hot. I'm gonna creep on the Coke employee. Well, he looks like he's almost done. We'll go through all the vending machines. I mean, there's a lot of them, but I get the feeling that there's going to be a lot of normie stuff. I will probably either get some water or some tea. There's definitely milk coffee in the vending machine. It's a weird place for vending machines for you. I mean, this is where all the tourists go. Like, this is all their destinations, so you can be pretty sure your vending machines are gonna be getting hit up constantly. No, there's a real, there's actually like a building that has like a bunch of shops and restaurants and stuff like that. We just passed it. I'm not fake bald. Look, I got a haircut. See? That's basically bald. Bald? Is that like fake bald? Extremely fake bald. It's my selfie with the castle. Well, that was almost a good angle. Go in? I don't know if they'll let me go in. Kiss it. I'm just sitting here sweating, probably stinking. It's tough, man. Yeah, let me them you Shep and let you in. I don't know what that means. They're really doing a lot of work on those machines, man. All right, let's see what's over there. They put a block on their tire. That's so safe. It's one pigeon showing off to the other pigeon. That's kind of cool. I had this one. It was okay. The machines don't really keep them at a good temperature. Those are benches, yeah. Guess I could get a green tea. Talking bad? I don't know if they're in charge of the ice cream machines. If they are, they should know. Better than not knowing. I'm not trying to disrespect anyone, but damn, like. Alright, I'll go up to the castle. I don't know if recording's allowed. If I can go in, I'll do it. Probably lose connection? Well, we won't know till we go in. Let's get her. Hold on, I gotta get some money out. That's like $5 to get in, more or less.
무료예요, 무료. 아, 600원인가? 600원인가? 어디 써있어? 아니, 그건 아닌데, 이건 슈퍼시 때문에.
いや、合ってるかどうかそこしかわからない。僕はわからない。いや、僕わからない。もういいか。言う通りにやったら間違いないですよ。いや、そして合ってると僕は合わないと思う。いや、こうしたことにしたら絶対間違いないですよ。そうじゃ何人来ない。受付の方はちょっと違うからどうしてもしょうがない。ごめんなさいじゃないんですよ。
We'll see how long the cell phone signal holds. Might be Wi-Fi I can connect to once I'm. The castle is ridiculous. I'm gonna check now. Nope.
Left side elevator, right side walking.
I know everybody wants the elevator. No photographs.